need to do right now. Because the way to true freedom, we've sang about freedom, but you can't get to that first song without going through the second song. You can't get to freedom without surrender. The only way to be free is to be trapped in the will of God. You're not free if you keep your options open. The drug addict isn't free as long as there's a mental thing that I might go back one day. The alcoholic is not free with their alcohol in the refrigerator just in case. Just in case I want to go back to bondage. That's not freedom. Keeping your options open. And see, I'm not talking to people that are dealing with drug addiction or alcohol. I'm talking to people that are trying to answer the call of God, but there's always that fear that maybe in just case this will of God thing doesn't work out, I'm going to keep a door open to my old life. I'm going to keep a door open to something outside of the will of God. I'm going to keep a door open to something that I can control, something that I know. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe it's an old job. Maybe you went back on spring break and got reminded of an old life, or somebody said something to you. What are you doing wasting your life there? Just trust in the Lord. And I think somebody just needs to shut the door in that life and just be trapped in the will of God and find true freedom and say, you know what? If God doesn't come through, I guess He just won't come through and I'll just be stuck. Maybe I'll just starve. Maybe I'll just die. You know, that's not a bad place to be, because I've never seen the righteous forsaken. So it's all right just to go ahead and shut that door and lock it and lose the key and say, God, if you don't open the door, I've thrown out my keys. I don't have a way to open it. I'm just stuck here in the will of God. And then all of a sudden freedom comes over. And then you can go anywhere in the world and you can find liberty. You can walk into any nation and just be stuck for 4 years and have no money to get back, but you feel freedom because you're in the will of God. It's just, here I am, Lord. I've got nowhere else to go. I've got no money. I've got nothing. I'm just here stuck in the will of God. And then you can feel freedom begin to fill the room. As you can go to sleep at night without your conscience weighing on you, because you found freedom, because you found joy. So I think somebody just needs to lift their hands and shut the door to your backup plan.